I have a mission from God to fix this BMW M5 from 2006 with the V10 S85 engine. I have this car for 3 years now, since 2001, and the first thing I did was to get a kit to replace all ignition coils and all spark plugs. So this is when I got it and I was excited. These are the ignition cores from Bremi, OEM, and these are the spark plugs. OEM ignition kit, $1,000. Oxygen sensors, before and after cut, $600. I have also here the fuel tank breather valve and thermostat. This is the fuel injector. There was only one available. There are no fuel injectors right now to buy for this car as we're speaking. This is the fuel pump control, $300. Throttle body actuators, $1,600. You need two of them. One of them is, but this is the good one. This is the bad one. And one of them was okay, but I replaced both of them. You can see this one. This is the old one. It was a rebuild. So yeah, and it's broken. All the parts here are old, by the way. What I took out of the car. This is the old clutch and old flywheel. I replaced those for $2,600 with shipping. Yeah, this is the clutch for the SMG gearbox. The clutch wasn't so bad. I have a video I made about this. And this is the, whatever it is, I forgot the name, part of the clutch. You can tell me in the comment. This is the flywheel. The flywheel was the problem. Look at it. It's completely toasted. But imagine this flywheel spinning on the motor. And now I have, this is the intake boot housing for the throttle bodies. Almost $300 for 10 of those. This is the charcoal canister filter and the fuel pressure sensor, $300. And this is the ionic sensor, ionic current control, two of them, $960. After I replaced those, the engine runs much better, no misfires anymore. It's very recommended to replace those if you never replace them for the S85 engine in the BMW M5. Yeah. And these are fuel injector O-rings. I thought if I can't replace the fuel injectors because they're missing, I'm going to replace the O-rings. New fuel filter and fuel pump. The bigger one is the pump, $600. The filter is $240. In the beginning, I thought I only need the filter, but then I read that you should also replace the pump. Unfortunately, the pump I got was defective. When I make this video, it's still before I know it's defective, so we install it. And after I drove and I got stuck, I found out only fuel on one side of the tank. This car has two tanks separated, and the fuel pump and filter somehow balance the fuel between the two tanks. The fuel filter is, you see, this is the problem. Look at this plastic hose. It's defective. This is the pump, the new one, after I got it out. So I sent it back and I'm using only the new fuel filter and the old pump. Maybe I will... it's ECS tuning RMA. You see, this is the problem. Look, fuel coming out. Too much fuel on one side. So it was very bad time for me. And unfortunately, I still use the old pump with the new filter. And ECS tuning RMAZ pump. I read online that it's better to get the genuine fuel pump, not this. You're taking a risk with the OEM. Maybe I had a bad luck that I got this defective pump. But look at it. You see, this is not good here. And like two places of the, look at this. Fuel can't pass through this. And this is a new oil cooler because I suspect the oil is getting too hot. And I want to keep this engine running for the long time. So here is a new oil cooler. And I also have a new oil level indicator. And this is because I suspect the current oil level indicator doesn't give me good oil level readings, and that's very important to know how much oil you have. So it's important to know that you have good temperature for the oil and good level. And these are new tires, Michelin Pilot Sport 4. I had to replace all 4 tires. The old ones were already punctured, and when you drive in a car like this, you really want to have the best traction, the best tires possible. You can't cheap out on this. You gotta go Michelin. Here is the video I made when I replaced the tires. The 4 tires together cost me around $1,300. Michelin are not cheap. And this is a video where I replaced the EKP module for the fuel computer. Here you can see I took picture of the old one on the left and the new one on the right. You can see the difference in version number. In this video I'm not including oil and I'm not including air filter, but I also replaced them more than 10 times maybe in 3 years. All parts total is $11,000, and that's not including the money spent to mechanics. I didn't install the parts myself. So this number is without how much it costs to install the parts. And it's not including oil changes every 2,000 kilometers, which I did, I think, over 10 oil changes. And it's not including air filters. I love this car. The BMW M5 from 2006, the one that Jeremy Clarkson drove. The SMG gearbox, 500 horsepower, V10. I have a mission from God to maintain this car. It's great. It's so much better now after everything I replaced, even though it still has problems. I'm in love with this car, what can I say? Thank you for watching.